Great reporting at The Intercept about Joe Manchin and the money that he has been able to allocate for maintaining a pristine environment. Not around the country and certainly not around the world. He doesn't give a damn about that, but he does care about the immediate environment around the places that he chooses to vacation. So he and his wife, Gail Manchin, have directed millions of federal dollars to a small, pristine valley in West Virginia where the couple owns a condo. Hundreds of miles north of the coal communities decimated by the mountaintop removal mining that Manchin fostered in the state, the Manchin's Canaan Valley residence sits in an unadulterated watershed surrounded by the Dolly Sods Wilderness, the Cannon Valley National Wildlife Refuge, and Blackwater Falls State Park. It sounds delightful. And he wanted to keep it so. So in 2018, he used his spot on the Senate Appropriations Committee to secure $7 million to rebuild the visitor center there. It's less than a mile from his condo, by the way, and he's had fun over the years. Back in 2019, he posted this photo of him getting in some great trout fishing. You see, just in case you're watching this a couple decades from now, what he's standing in is a river. Those probably don't exist anymore. But at that point, it was a body of water, runoff from rain and glaciers and stuff like that, where animals could and did in fact live, and he just loves it. He's got a trout and everything. You're probably gonna be desperately trying to find food on a planet that no longer can sustain agriculture and desperately looking for fresh water. But at one point, he found it fun to just go get some fish. And if you want more details about all this money, here's a screenshot of the front page of that Intercept article. Great work there by Daniel Boguslaw, I think his name is right there. But anyway, take a look at the details. It's insane that we allow it, yes. Like they're just living it up, going out on their yachts and having fun, and people are literally dying in the streets in countries around the globe.
Yeah, and when you say we allow it, who are you talking about specifically? It's like there's only so much that you and I can do about it.
I put this on you.
Frustrating, you know? Like I know. I mean, I can't do anything about Joe Manchin and what he's doing. Like I'm doing this with you right now, and hopefully this is making a difference. But it's kind of what I was talking about earlier, that cognitive dissonance between the life that we lead as individuals versus what else is going on in the planet. And not only in the planet, but in Joe Manchin's own state. And yes, Joe Manchin represents a deep red state, as Joe Biden mentioned, but that deep red state thought that they were electing a blue Democrat as their senator. It's not their fault that they got duped, but they're getting screwed over for it time and time again. And if that isn't an indication that people see the climate writing on the wall, then I frankly don't really know what is, especially in a state like West Virginia that knows the negative impacts that the fossil fuel industry can have on the air, on the land, on the water, on the people. They know all that firsthand, and they wanted change, and they got Joe Manchin instead.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, there are and there have been people who are trying, Extinction Rebellion. They just smashed the windows of Rupert Murdoch's London office, trying to draw attention to, the climate denial and disinformation coming from his outlets for a long time. But look, they're gonna keep doing this as long as they're able to do it, as long as they're able to profit on it, as long as they're legally able to do this stuff. And we need to start to question, why are some of these things legal? Why is it legal to own a private jet? And maybe you think, well, what do you mean? Why wouldn't it be legal to own a private jet? There are plenty of types of transportation that aren't legal. If I wanted to attach flamethrowers to the side of my car and drive around, I can't do that. Why? Because it might injure someone. It wouldn't necessarily injure anyone. They could stay away, right? But it might injure someone. If I were to put chains on the back of my Scion and have chainsaws in the back and then just drive around all willy-nilly, it's not legal, okay? Because it might hurt someone. Private jets do not might anything. They do. They put tons and tons of needless additional emissions into the atmosphere, which contributes to climate change, as well as all sorts of respiratory illnesses. Literally millions of people die every single year from that particulate matter, from the pollution that they put out. But it's allowed because they're rich and because they're the elites. Why are you able to make money selling coal, selling natural gas, selling oil? Why is any of this legal? Because the people who are powerful are the ones who are benefiting from it. We need to take that away from them. They're doing this for profits. Take back the profits, confiscate the money that they've made off of all of this. And I know nobody is proposing this in politics. It's a long way off, but this is our future. It's not theirs. They're just enjoying brie and wine in the last couple of years of their life. They're gonna be gone soon. We're stuck with the earth. So we're gonna have whatever future we fight for. And it's super difficult on so many issues. This perhaps more than any other, but we got to prioritize it. We got to center it in our politics because this heat wave is bad. And next year we're going to do videos. Maybe Yasmin will be on for them and it'll be worse. It'll be 2,000 people dead. And the year after that will be worse. We're going to keep updating the hottest ever temperature in London. It ain't going to be fun. It's just not going to be fun.
And you're talking about private jets, but now we have private rocket ships. So like they've gone so far beyond because all of this is so unregulated to the point that we have private spaceships now with billionaires just going to space and taking up their friends just for fun, regardless of how much it's damaging our atmosphere and it's hurting our people. And I read something the other day, and I'm sorry that I don't remember where I read it, so I can't cite it. But somebody was saying that it's easier for Americans specifically to imagine the end of the world rather than the end of capitalism. And it's kind of like what you were talking about, isn't it? It's the idea that they're never going to regulate it. They're never going to make it unprofitable for these rich people to have private jets or to, stump for the coal industry of all industries, the coal industry. So we'll see where this goes. Like I personally agree with you. I don't think that anything's going to change unless the money changes, hands, and until it is unprofitable to be against the planet.
Yeah. Wow. Do you remember who said that quote?
No, I was trying to remember it. I can find it for you, but it's pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for like planetary banishment for these CEOs. You can keep whatever you have, your paintings and your Rolls Royces and all that you can put on a rocket.
Mars.
And then you can get the hell out of here. It's a one-way trip. You can't come back. You can keep any of that. The rest we should take back. You got it by killing people. And you got it knowing that it would kill far more. We're not gonna take it out on you. We're not gonna be as violent as you were, but you need to get the hell out of here. You can take whatever you can pack on your goddamn spaceship and then get off our planet because we actually care about its future.
It's what they wanted, so.
That's fine. Elon Musk, stop talking about Mars and go. Go already.
So he's not our problem anymore.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.